Bob Saget, unfortunately, very sad. Bob Saget has passed away. He was known as America's dad. Still snapping necks. Your take, was he truly America's dad? Did you always look at Bob Saget as the TV's America's dad?
Heck no. He raised 2 kids with the help of 2 other dudes. Joey and what was the other, Jesse, and then he had Stephanie too help him raise 2 kids. Wow, great job. He worked at a news place, right? So he's working what, an hour a day? News shows like an hour. It's always working. I mean, get out of it. You go over here and you got, who's that? Philip Banks. He raised 3 kids, right? He was a full-time judge. He took his punk nephew straight from Philly that was up to no good, raised him too. I mean, you're looking, there's a lot of other dads out there doing a lot of things. I'm just saying, like Al Bundy, he was a shoe salesman. He was killing. He was better than him. I mean, Walter White did more for his family. Little shit of a family.
All right, Ender, your take on Bob Saget.
My take on Bob's, it's been completely changed. I agree with everything. You got to go with. I mean,
he's ruined it for all of you.
He ruined it for me. No, I mean, the cool thing about like the whole thing was for me is I watched him as a kid on the first show. Then he went to America's Funniest Home Videos, and then as I grew up, I got into his stand-up and his comedy. So like through my entire span, I enjoyed a lot of the stuff that he was doing. But Snappin said it best. There's a lot of other better dads. Like, are we actually looking at that? I mean, hell, I'll take Will Smith over.
Shadow,
Fresh Prince is my show, man. Let's go.
Shadow, your take was Bob Saget truly America's dad?
So I didn't really grow up with the original show he was on. I grew up with him. America's Funniest Home Videos is when I first really got into him. So I didn't really get to see him much until then. So I don't. And I did watch Fresh Prince a lot, so I kind of have to agree with Snappin on that one, too. That was such a good show. I don't know if I agree with the Al Bundy part as much. I like the show, but God, was he kind of an ass.
Didn't he have 3 touchdowns in one game? I mean,
he did.
He was the closest to the American father.
Yeah.
The true American dad.
All right, Bob.
I'm sure he's in the... Al Bundy's got to be in the Polk High Hall of Fame at this point.
Bobber, your take, America's dad, was it Bob Saget?
You know what? For the time period, it absolutely was. I understand that, we've got, the Fresh Prince, and we've got all these other shows and stuff, but it was really interesting because it was the first time a sitcom had really showed a single dad. And how that dad needed help, and then how it brought the family together. Then obviously it's 90s sitcom, so it was always, hey, we've got a problem, 10 minutes to solve it, and then we all hug at the end because we solved it. It was pretty formulaic, but man, the fact that he was a single dad doing it, and then the evolution of his career with America's Funniest Home Videos, which really, let's be honest, it was YouTube before YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And then it goes into his movie career. We were talking about it earlier. Half Baked, Dave Chappelle. He's sucking dick for coke. I mean, it really showed like the whole arc of his entire life. And then, and then you're right. He did the roasts. He did all these other things. I got introduced to his adult comedy, which, by the way, is rated R comedy, but it is hilarious. And it was really touching to see all these other celebrities come out and say how much of a great person he was at the end, which, kind of made all of those feelings kind of come back and really kind of prove like, okay, cool. It's all right to be okay with him and, his place in the cinematic landscape, I guess.
Thanks for stopping by, checking out Around the Discord. You can catch us Wednesday evenings on twitch.tv, Last Choice Network. Let us know in the comments if you want us to debate something in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.